finally arrived at Home Depot for the 2024 season, ghoulies. This is the Voina experience. What's happening, ghoulies? Welcome back to the Voina experience. Thank you guys so much for joining us in this special Home Depot animatronic related video, ghoulies. Gotta start the day off with a little Roy. The Home Depot just had their managers meeting yesterday or the day before, somewhere like last, or still happening. I don't know, it's happening, it happened. And they have released some images and a couple of little videos of their decorations and their animatronics for the Halloween and the Christmas season. I saw some posts about the Christmas, but we're not here for that. We're here for the Halloween ones. They've got 8 really awesome animatronics that have been leaked or released, images of them. And ghoulies, we are going to be taking a look at those animatronics, talking about some of their special features, and giving our feedback as we do here at TVE. Well, guys, I want to start with just sort of the big one, the obvious. To get this out of the way, it's the 12-foot skeleton, a sort of a regular returning decoration or prop, animatronic, whatever you want to call it, that comes to Home Depot every year ever since it was released. And this year it is back once again. However, this year there is some new and improved features to the 12-foot skeleton. As we can see here, it says it's boasting 8 new settings in its LCD lifelike eyes, allowing the users to swap settings and bring his personality to the forefront, all at the unbeatable and consistent price of $2.99. So that's actually kind of cool, ghoulies. So not only are they re-releasing the 12-foot skeleton this year, but they're going to add some pretty cool features, allowing you to customize the LED lights and giving him some different personalities. And that's really cool. And you can change all those, I'm guessing, from like a cell phone or something like that. I don't know how they're going to have it set up, but that's actually pretty cool. And the best part here, guys, is they didn't decide to change his price just because they're adding some new features. So he's still going to be the same $2.99, and you get some new things. So although it's the re-release of a very popular decoration from Home Depot, they did make some pretty cool improvements, and I'm down with that. However, I will say, ghoulies, that I'm kind of at the point though where the 12-foot skeleton, although a staple to the Halloween display at Home Depot, I'm just kind of like, all right, if you're going to release it every year, that's fine. Do we need to make like an announcement about it though? I'm just messing with you guys. So then, ghoulies, keeping in with the theme then of the 12-foot skeleton, this year, Home Depot has given him a little friend in the form of this 5-foot skeleton dog. And check this guy out, ghoulies. It says, this Halloween, man's best friend gets a whole new meaning with the introduction of Skelly, which is 12-foot skeleton's name apparently, Skelly's loyal pal, the 5-foot skeleton dog. Spanning 7 feet in width, so 5 feet tall, 7 feet long. This haunted hound features matching LCD, sorry, I'm saying LCD. I was saying LED, it's LCD, excuse me. Life eyes with 8 settings, so he's also gonna have 8 settings just like Skelly. And a posable mouth, adding a new fully molded decor piece to your lineup. So this is kind of cool, ghoulies. They've kind of got like a Jack Skellington and, Zero thing happening, but more in a non-licensed 12-foot form, with the addition of this 5-foot tall, 7-foot wide skeleton dog with LCD eyes, which also have 8 different settings, and you can pose his mouth in different little, variations of open and close. That's kind of cool, guys. So if you are a fan of the 12-foot skeleton, now, ghoulies, you've got a little companion piece to go along with it, and that's pretty cool too. So again, not a huge fan. I'm looking forward to seeing this guy in the store, but probably not something that I'm personally gonna, stampede. The 12-foot, I've got nowhere to put a 12-foot prop, ghoulies. It's just not something I can do. So the next one we're gonna talk about here is this awesome looking plague doctor, guys, here. Check this dude out, and look at his awesome staff, and that lantern's so cool. His costume is really awesome. Let's just talk about his little information here. He is 7.5 feet tall, animated LED, with LCD and LED, pick one. Plague doctor, pays a spine-chilling homage to the 16th and 17th centuries, featuring a beak-like mask, ominous cloak, lantern, and cane, boasting 3 unique phrases. This animatronic is perfect for history enthusiasts seeking an eerie addition to their Halloween display. Guys, I know the plague doctors are hugely popular and come up in a lot of different themes and decors, and this one's looking pretty cool. With 3 different phrases, I'm very excited to know and hear what those phrases could be and exactly how it sounds. I think the way the plague doctor's voice is going to sound will kind of determine if this is going to be a really cool animatronic or not. Also, the movements are probably going to be really important. I'm judging he's probably going to be maybe a side to side, you know, or maybe his arm with it's probably side to side, just judging by how his picture looks here. But that cane is really cool looking, guys. It looks like a bat wing of some sort. That's just like the skeleton of a bat. That's just like strapped onto a stick. That's pretty cool. I kind of want to see this guy in stores Ghoulies. Let me know what you think. Drop us a comment. What do you think about these animatronics, guys? This is kind of like the first wave of animatronics that have been released, and I'm actually super excited about them. These are all looking really, really incredibly awesome so far, and we're saving the best one for last, Ghoulies, and you know what it is. But we're gonna keep moving on here. The next one that we're gonna take a look at then is going to be this really weird looking, creepy, scary, haunted tree thing. Let's take a look and see what it says here. It says, it's color changing mouth and eyes, 10 feet murderous maple, 10-foot tree. Ooh, okay, that's kind of cool. Murderous Maple transforms any Halloween scene into a haunted forest. This one-of-a-kind piece, complete with a memory function for your preferred hue, is sure to leave onlookers spellbound. I'm curious to learn more about this one, guys, and I tried looking but couldn't find any additional specifications or information on it. So, guys, if anyone out there watching knows like more about like the details, please drop a comment and let me know. I'm very curious, but I am digging the overall design of it. It has a very, typical haunted forest look, and the fact that it's 10 feet tall is also kind of really neat. I love the things that are going on under its arms. It kind of looks like, like it's got some sort of a leaf cloak on or a scarf, and I really, really dig it. So I'm very excited to see what this one will do. It doesn't mention anything about phrases or anything, so I'm not sure if it's just going to be sound effects and lights or what, but we are getting this kind of Murderous Maple looking LCD, LED, I don't know, whatever. Tree. So then up next is going to be this pirate looking captain dude, and I think this is kind of in line with, I believe Lowe's had released some sort of sea marine themed animatronics, so I'm not sure if this is just a way to compete with that. It just sort of seemed randomly placed when you compare it to the rest of the animatronics that they have coming out, this pirate sea captain dude. But let's check out what his info says. It says, ahoy mateys! Prepare to set sail on an eerie adventure with Captain Cuts. Captain Cuts? Sounds like a haunted barber. Anyway, the centerpiece that will have neighbors hooked and leave them scurvying for more. Clad in tattered garments and wielding a sword and hook for a hand, this animatronic springs to life with 5 dynamic movements and 5 phrases to truly immerse you in the Halloween spirit. Whoa, okay, so now you have my attention. Before, when I thought it was just a pirate animatronic, I was like, man, but 5 movements and 5 phrases? Ghoulies, this animatronic's kind of one that I need to see a video or see in store. I want to know more. I want to know more about what these movements are, and I definitely want to hear those phrases because that sounds pretty fun and pretty cool. Not really a huge pirate collector or enthusiast myself, but for an animatronic's sake, I'm very interested. Let us know what you think. All right then, Ghoulies, so we're kind of getting down to what I would like to refer to as my top 3, or the top 3, starting with number 3, and that's gonna be this cool little card playing skeleton known as Jack of Spades. And Ghoulies, I'm feeling like he is fitting in with the whole Dean the Deathologist and Marie the Barmaid, or whatever her name was, and now we've got Jack of Spades. Let's check him out. It says, introducing Jack of Spades, a card-playing skeleton that can be positioned to sit or stand. What? Ready to raise the dead man's hand, equipped with motion sensors and seasonal phrases, he deals a full house of fright. Stop the phone. I don't even know what that phrase means. But listen, guys, he's obviously an animatronic of some sort because he's got motion sensors and he has phrases. So maybe he doesn't move himself, but he does have some phrases, which is cool. And you can pose him to sit or stand. Oh my God, ghoulies. And if you have this scene set up with Dean and the barmaid and then you add Jack to it, guys, that is gonna be not only a really cool haunted decoration display, but just a fun theme in general, because I'm sure that if his phrases match along with what Dean and Marie are saying, it will be a totally fun little, three-way conversation of skeleton bar people. I definitely want to see some more of this guy in the stores or videos or whatever's gonna happen with this guy. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for him. So that brings me to my number 2 from the current list of Home Depot animatronics, and that is this sort of Headless Horseman looking guy. Now, he's not an official Headless Horseman, because apparently they're calling him the Knight Dullahan, but for all intents and purposes, guys, he's a Headless Horseman. He's sitting on a horse, he's headless. Now, he is featuring a skull head instead of the traditional pumpkin that the Headless Horseman carries, but guys, I mean, come on, it's a Headless Horseman. The Knight Dullahan strikes fear into the hearts of those who dare cross his path. Towering 9 feet tall, the mesmerizing piece features this iconic rider atop his trusty steed, eerily headless, adding a spine-chilling touch to your Halloween celebrations. Now, this description does not let us know if there are any phrases or sound effects or movement involved, but I can only guess that there probably is of some sort, because this was a list of animatronics. But I don't know, Goose, do you know if this is just a lighted prop or if there is some movement and phrases to this guy? Because I think he is super cool looking. I mean, just the whole design of it would look really cool pretty much in any display. You could have him just in the background or in the foreground of really any Halloween setup at all. So, ghoulies, that brings me to my number 1, and if you know anything about the Voina experience and me and us here, you already know what it is, and that is going to be this Frankenstein, legendary Frankenstein monster, ghoulies. Check this thing out. I mean, this is really cool. First of all, his info. Drawing inspiration from the beloved classic version of the legendary monster, the all-new 7-foot Frankenstein is equipped with servo motors. Oh, he's servo, oh my gosh. For lifelike movement in the arms and face. Arms and face have servo motors. Oh yes, that's right, guys. Fully licensed from Universal. Oh my gosh, fully licensed. So he's not just some random Frankie or, the Goon. He is Frankenstein's monster from Universal Studios, guys. Oh my gosh, and he's servo. It features iconic lines from the Frankenstein movie. Don't know how I feel about that. I don't like, giving lines that don't belong to the animatronics. So if it's just grunts from Frankenstein, fine, but if they're gonna throw in the doctors, whatever, but I don't care though. Guys, I am so excited, if you can't tell already, about this animatronic. In fact, this is one that I have to have it. I've got vampires, I've got ghosts, I've got skeletons, I've got werewolves. I need Frankenstein. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so excited. Check out the servo movements in the face. And I mean, and the arms. Now, I mean, whether or not he has phrases that are from the doctor or not, or if it's just his own phrases or just sound effects, whatever, that's not going to make it or break for me, guys, because just this animatronic alone, even as a static prop, is worth it. Whatever the price might end up being, he is a must-have, ghoulies. If you are a fan of classic horror or licensed props or just Halloween in general, you have to have Frankenstein. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Which of these animatronics, we have 8 that have come out that have been released so far in terms of images. Drop us a comment, let us know which one was your favorite. What do you think about Lowe's lineup in comparison to the other animatronics that have been released from Lowe's and Morris Costumes and all of those other ones that have come out so far this year? What do you think? How do these hold up? How do they rank? Ghoulies, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like and make sure you're hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss our next video. And until next time, stay spooky, ghoulies.